Baseball is back, and the first pitch is on Netflix. The New York Yankees, led by 7-time All-Star Aaron Judge, head to the San Francisco Bay to take on Rafael Devers' San Francisco Giants. This season kicks off with one exclusive opening night game. Watch MLB Opening Night, the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants, live on Netflix. Wednesday, March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Well, let's go down to Alabama. With us today is Senator Thomas Tuberville, and, the retired college football, and we still call him Coach. Well, Senator, you've been very upset lately. I've heard it in the news. I've heard it I've read it in the papers. Give us your feelings about what's going on in America, and can we save America?
Well, there's a lot of different ways we can save it. I don't know whether we got enough people that love the country like you and I love it, that will stand up for it. And I'm not talking about just Democrats. I'm talking about some Republicans. We can't get on the same page. You know, we didn't pass the Save America Act this week. It's just unfortunate. President Trump said it's the lifeline of this country. He's exactly right. I mean, we have got to have fair elections in this country because it's one of the things that people, especially in my state of Alabama, take pride in. And every time I talk to somebody, they go, Coach, is my voice and my vote don't count? Is it going to be canceled out by an illegal alien voting in another state? So it's just unfortunate the situation we're in. President Trump wants us to have some parameters of this voting, like the ID for voting. I mean, it's common sense, photo ID, but we just can't seem to get on the same page. And I'll tell you, it's something that if we don't get done, John, then we're going to have a tough time ever saving federal government in this country because people have no confidence in what's going on here in Washington, D.C.
Well, I just can't believe how the fact is that they're allowing people in some of these states to vote without ID, and we don't know who's voting. I mean, this is the United States of America. The Constitution says United States citizens have the right to vote, not foreigners in a federal election especially.
Exactly. And here it is, John. We've had, 2 elections, I think now, presidential elections, and the voting irregularities are still rampant, and nobody pays a price for it. We don't have a justice system in this country that makes people pay the price for breaking the law. And if we don't start doing that, then you don't have a country if you don't have law and order.
You know what I don't understand, Senator? It's the fact that some of these judges, and the federal judges used to have a reputation that they sit next to God. But right now, they're taking criminals that shouldn't be let out, letting them out, and these criminals go out and kill people. Shouldn't a federal judge be responsible if a person he let out went out and killed somebody?
100%. I mean, we have our justice system in a lot of areas, not all, a lot of areas, especially the judicial area where you have judges that sometimes have lifetime jobs. They break more laws than the criminals do. And, right now, I haven't filed my lawsuit yet, but I will in the future, where a federal judge, Boasberg, allowed Jack Smith to tap my phones as a United States senator. Now, what kind of crap is that? I mean, it makes no sense. They had no right to do that. I'd not broken any laws. All they were doing was searching for information on my and your friend, Donald J. Trump. And if being a friend with Donald Trump is unlawful and people are able to get subpoenas to subpoena all my records, then something's wrong with this country.
I can't believe yet that they allowed, that a federal judge signed the papers allowing to tap, U.S. senators, congressmen, without due process. I mean, weren't they smarter than that? Didn't they? I heard that. Didn't they also, the Speaker of the House, didn't they tap his phone too?
Yeah, Speaker of the House, Susie Wiles, Chief of Staff, Kash Patel, FBI director. Now, he wasn't the director at that time, but basically what they did, John, is they went after all of our phones of people that were helped President Trump in a campaign, which is what we do. He was our Republican candidate, and they broke the law going after us, and now, they're going to pay the price for it.
Two sets of rules in our country. Let's go backwards. Roger Stone, they put him in jail. What the heck did he do? They put Navarro, Peter Navarro, in jail. What the heck did he do? And how come if you're a Republican, you go to jail, and if you're a Democrat, you don't go to jail? What happened to equal justice for all?
Well, here's another one of our friends, one that did more justice and more good for the city of New York is Giuliani, Mayor Giuliani. They went after him because he talked about voter fraud in Georgia, and they bankrupted the guy. And he was 100% right. And nobody that went after him have paid the price for what they did to Rudy Giuliani. It's just absolutely insane what's going on in this country. We're losing it. We're losing the free country that our forefathers built because we have a lot of people here that want to change it to a socialist, communist country, and we're not going to allow that to happen. I'm telling you right now.
Coach, when we were growing up, we had Superman comics, but we also had Bizarro comics. I mean, I think we're living in a bizarro world. Some of the things that are happening, I think President Trump called it crazy. It is crazy with some of the things that are happening, that people are doing things that don't make any common sense at all.
John, this past week, for the fourth time that I've been in the United States Senate, I brought a bill up on the floor and voted on no men allowed to play against women in sports. And not one Democrat voted for that. They voted against me. We had 53 votes in Republicans and 0 votes. We had to have 7 more votes or it would have been a law. And you tell me who's lost it in this country. It's very, very easy to look and see the people that want to take our country to a level that we'll never want to go to.
And for the last month or so, we weren't allowed to pay the TSA workers at the airports. They're starving to death because they're quitting and trying to get other jobs. Now, let me ask you a question. Every time I buy an airplane ticket, that $5.40 or $5.60 of that ticket that I paid for is for TSA. Where is that money? Why can't that money go to pay the people?
Exactly. I've asked the same thing. It's a surcharge, and I think most of that goes to the airports for facilities and things like that. They depend on the federal government and the taxpayers to pay the salaries. I've been for this all along. I've been for privatizing TSA. The federal government doesn't need to be in that. And if you privatize it, number one, it would be much better. Number two, you wouldn't be able to shut it down through the federal government. The Democrats wouldn't be able to manipulate their way through this. I mean, it's a crying shame what we've done in this country. The federal government can't run anything the right way because the Democrats will not, number one, they won't support anything to make it better. They're totally against everything that President Trump wants to do or any Republican wants to do. Again, they want a socialist, communist country, and your Senator Schumer and Gillibrand up there in the state of New York, I have not seen them vote one time. Not one time to make this country better, and I've been here 6 years, and they've never given me one idea that would, hey, Coach, would you vote for this? That will make our country better. They don't come up with anything. All they are is against everything that we want to do.
Senator Thomas Tuberville, thank you for your common sense. Thank you for speaking out for the American people, and let's hope common sense prevails, and let's catch up again real soon.
Thank you, John. God bless.
God bless you.